Good morning. A very beautiful morning, dear students. Welcome back, English Bal Bharti, class 5. Today we are going to learn a next chapter from our English Bal Bharti textbook. Chapter number 32, Helen Keller. This story of Helen Keller is very inspiring story, an inspiring account of strength, courage, determination and hard work. Helen Keller's story conveys the message that the going gets tough, the stuff gets going. Let's see from this story. Chapter number 32, Helen Keller. This is the story of a child who became completely deaf and blind before she had learned to talk because of her own courage and also that her own wonderful teacher. She learned to talk and write. She was able to go to school and to college to live a full and happy life. See, the Helen Keller was a story of a little girl who was completely deaf and blind. At a very young age, deaf it means unable to hear and blind it means cannot see properly. Before she could learn to talk, but she was a very courageous child because of her courage. With the help of her teacher, she learned to talk, write, and she was able to go to school. And then, full of his life, he lived happily and enjoyably. Helen was born in 1880 in a small town in the southern USA at 18 months. When she was beginning to talk, she suddenly became terribly ill and very nearly died. When she recovered, she was completely deaf and blind. See, so Helen was born in the year 1880 in a small town in southern USA at 18 months. That is once when she was just 1.5 years old. When she was beginning to talk, the little baby child learned to talk in a 1 year. So, at that time when she was 1.5 years old, she suddenly became terribly ill. Now here terribly means became seriously ill. So, very nearly died means she was very serious that time. She could had died because of her illness, but anyhow she recovered. But when she recovered, that time she was completely deaf and blind. This illness seriously affected on her ear and eyes. It is difficult for a deaf child to learn to talk. Most babies learn by hearing other people talking, but the deaf child cannot hear anyone. To how can she know what talking sounds like? Many deaf people learn to lip read and they became very clever or understanding what the other people are saying by watching them, but Helen could not see what other people were doing. She remembered a few words she had known before she was ill. For instance, she went a calling water wow wow, and but she had to make a signs for most things. She would shake her head for no and for yes, yes. She shaking her head for yes and no. Pull means come and push means go. That is come she could say very little this and she depended entirely on the other people. Yet Helen had an active mind and a clever brain and wanted to do and say everything any other child would do it. She used to get into a terrible tempers when she could not explain what she meant or understand what the others wanted. Then, when Helen was nearly 7, Anne Sullivan came to teach her and look after her. This clever and devoted teacher changed Helen's life. See, in this passage, See, in this passage we come to know that most of child talk by hearing, by listening the particular sound. Their parents, with the help of their parents, people around him to listen to the word. When he recollect word, listen many words, that time he start talking. We all know that when the babies are talking. But if a child is deaf, he doesn't know what the words are or what the talking sounds are. So how the child able to talk? That problem with the Helen only. So with the deaf not only stuff but also unable to speak. Now how the deaf people communicate? Many clever deaf people learn by a lip read. Many deaf people use a lip read to understand what the other people was speaking. So they became very clever at understanding what the other people are saying. You have to see in that how the deaf people are communicate. They closely observe the lip of the person, that the way understand what a person trying to say. But in the case of Helen, she was deaf, and deaf people understand by using a lip read, but Helen could not able to see also. He was deaf and blind, so he could not able to see. So her problem is that he could not hear the sound and she unable to talk at the same time. She not even found out that the particular person, what the front person was talking with him. He unable to read lip read. So Helen case was totally different from the other child. When Helen was 1 year old, she knew some words, that war. She starts speak a few words when she was 1 year old. So for the water, see, for example, some babies are talking like a mama, baba, the little words, little letters they are trying to say. Same in as like other babies. When Helen was 1 year old, that time she started talking a little words. So wherever Helen need water, she used to say wa. She convey message to by shaking her head for no. It means he doesn't wanted anything. He said that no by shaking her head. And if he wanted something, he shaking his head as a S. So by shaking her head for no and S, she makes a signs for that and wanted to anybody come, and she used pull for something he wanted to go for push. It means he wanted something, then he pull it out. If he doesn't want anything, he push it out. So she use a signs and symbols for a particular words. See, with this action she communicate few words only to communicate properly. She entirely depended on the other people. Although Helen was deaf and blind, but she was a brilliant child. She wanted to do what other children would do. She get very angry if she was not able to communicate with the other people and not understanding she wanted to tell them. When Helen was only 7 years old, Anne Sullivan, who was the teacher, come to teach her with her parents brought a teacher for Helen who looked after Helen. And Sullivan was very clever and devoted teacher. As a person, she changed Helen's life. When the Anne Sullivan entered in the Helen's life, his life was totally changed. Anne Sullivan herself had been a nearly blind and had at a school for blind people. There Anne Sullivan had learned the finger spelling method. She felt sure that this was a only way to talk to Helen and teach her to teach her to say what she wanted, because Helen could not see her making the sign, and she would spell the words onto her pupil. And Helen had become a very sensitive to the feel and things, now much more sensitive that most people are. She could soon tell the difference between the feel and one letter and another. Now we know that the Helen was a very brilliant child. Anne Sullivan herself really blind, and she had at the school of the blind people. So therefore Anne Sullivan learned how a blind person can communicate. She had learned the finger spelling method. By using finger we can communicate in each other. By using finger we can communicate in each other. And Sullivan very well know that. With Helen had become a very sensitive to feel and things. Helen immediately tell the difference between the things and the feel one another things. She can easily find out the words, and she can tell to her teacher. See the next passage. Miss Sullivan gave Helen a doll, and when she gave it spelled the letters DOLL onto Helen's hand. She did this with the names of other things, and such a CAKE cake, MUG mug. Helen obediently spelled them back, but she did not understand what all that meant, and she soon grew bored and unhappy. She would not try any more, and poor Anne Sullivan did not know what to do. See, Anne Sullivan was the great devoted teacher. Now Miss Sullivan gave a doll to the Helen, and she spelled the spelling of doll like as a DOLL doll on Helen's hand. In the same way she did with other things also, like as a cake, CAKE cake, for as a MUG mug. She gave things in Helen's one hand and spelled with the other hand. Helen also understand what is the meaning, but she bored. She soon bored with this method, and now Anne Sullivan did not know what could she done in the next time, how she has teach to the Helen. See in the next passage. Then one day Miss Sullivan took Helen outside in the water pump. As the water spilled into the Helen's mug and overflow on her hand, Miss Sullivan spelled it WATER as a water on her other hand. Suddenly Helen's face lit up, and she understand that water, it means water, water, was the name of the cold and wet stuff that it came to her in her flash that everything has a name. Now see, in this passage, one day Miss Sullivan took Helen to the water pump. As the water spilled into Helen's mug and overflowed on her hand, Miss Sullivan spilled that the water, water. Helen understand that this is the weight and cold that Sullivan spelled spelling of it, water. There is something which is cold and wet, so she could understand everything as a name. See the next passage. Teaching her into by her touching her little sister the spell like as a baby, baby, which was one of the words Miss Sullivan had shown her all that day and for the days other Helen. Then dated from one thing on the next, demanding that Miss Sullivan should spell their names for her. She became excited. She could hardly control herself. At last, word that to have a meaning for her. She then learned the names of action as well of things like as a sit, stand, run, walk, and then description of things and actions like hard, soft, quickly, slowly. From then on was the learn and any child does. Only Helen spelled words with her fingers and instead of saying them aloud, although the made noises, she still could not talk. Now in this passage, in the same way Miss Sullivan touched her little sister and spelled the spelling of baby for like as a baby on her hand. So Helen understood that baby means baby. She is her younger sister. Now these things became too interesting for Helen. Every time she darted, she suddenly ran and tell her new things. Helen wanted to learn new spellings. Now Helen learned so many action as well as things like as a sit, then stand, run, walk, hard, soft, quickly, slowly. So soon this excited Helen. She went to teacher to learn new things and so she learned many words as with the help of her own fingers. She spelled many words like stand, sit, walk, run and learned and to describe all these things with the noise and still she could not able to talk. See the next passage. See, now that she had started to learn, Helen with her quick brain and good memory learned very fast indeed. She learned to spell word incredibly fast and soon she and her beloved teacher could have long conversation. Whenever they went, Miss Sullivan described things to her and told her what the people were saying. Helen soon learned to write on a special frame with the right and to keep time straight and later learned to type. She began to read Braille books. Now here in this passage, Helen started to learn. She has a very intelligent child, very clever and she had very good memory. She pick up words very quickly. She learns word incredibly fast. Now here incredibly means extremely. She was so quick that because she was very intelligent, she quickly learned many spelling and then she and her teacher have long conversation in each other. Now whenever they went, Sullivan used to describe all things with the Helen and tell to her what the people trying to say. After that, Helen learns write with the special frame with rise. Now, what the rise means? Lines of the upward slopes to keep these lines straight. She begins to write a braille book. That braille means the language of blind person can write and read. This language that represented by dots, that's called the braille script. See the next passage. The next thing was to learn to talk about. For this she had a special teacher who taught her how to move her lips and tongue. Helen quickly learned to talk also and listen to people speaking by putting the sensitive finger on her lips and throats. This means that they could talk with the people who did not know the finger spelling method so long as they spoke distinctly. All this was hard work needing endless patience by both pupil and the teacher with the long practice. See now here, as Helen learnt a Braille language, she started reading and writing with the help of Braille language. Now the next thing was learn to speak properly. Now for this she had a special teacher. This special teacher taught her how to her lips and tongues how to move, and also learn to talk, that learn whatever the front person speaking with the help of her fingers by putting the finger on their lips and throat. If the person speaking clearly by putting her finger on her lips on throats, Helen could understand what the person trying to say, but it required lot of patience for both that student and teacher also, and it also required a lot of practice, but Helen managed to do it with the help of her teacher. It means Helen was a very active child. He do all the things with the help of her teachers. See in the next passage. In time she could talk, read and write and even learn to speak also. Next. See, French and German. Now Helen was determined to go to university and take a degree. When she was 20, she sat for the entrance examination of Radcliffe College, one of the best college in America. The papers were set in Braille and she typed her answers. Of course, she could not read what she had written. She had to take a chance that she had made no mistake. She had no difficulty in passing the entrance examination and entering the Radcliffe. See, as she learned talk, also learned to read and write, and even she learned to language like as a French and German. Now she made up her mind to go to university to take a degree to go for higher studies. When Helen was 20 years, she sat for entrance exam from the Radcliffe College. It is one of the best college in America. Since Helen was blind, the papers set in a braille. She typed her answers. She could not read. See, she is not able to read, but she has done that. She had made no mistakes. It was not difficult to her pass the exam and enter in the Radcliffe College, which is one of the best college from USA. Now see the next passage. Miss Sullivan was with the Helen all through her time at the university. In the end, this girl who at 7 had lived in a dark world, unable to hear or speak, won high university honors. Till the time she was studying in university, Miss Sullivan always by her side with her. And when Helen was at the 7, when she lived in the dark world, that time the she could not speak, she could not hear, she could not see, that she won the highest honor from the university. She won the award from the university. See, the blind and deaf child can get everything with the courage and with the hard work. Next passage. Throughout her life, she helped other blind people to find courage. She traveled all over the world, inspiring everyone by her example. Helen Keller lived to a ripe old age of 88. She passed away in 1968. Now, all throughout her life, she helped all the blind people to live their life happily and courageously, and she traveled all over the world to inspire everyone by telling her own story. She lived till of year 88, and in the year 1968 she passed away. See, that is the very inspiring story for all of us. If the deaf child can do everything, achieve their goal, so we can't do it, we also do it. We have see properly, we can see, we can hear, we can talk, so we have excellently do our goals, we achieve our goals. It was a very inspiring story for all of us. Helen was a blind and deaf, but she achieved her goal with the courage, with the strength, and we have to achieve our goal with this great determination like as a Helen. I hope you all understand the great achievement of Helen. So you also inspire from this lesson. We will meet in the next lesson. Thank you.